It's already illegal in New Mexico to openly carry, I should say, a firearm into a store that sells alcohol, like a Walmart, for instance. But not all Walmarts sell alcohol, like this one here on Menaul. Now, people we spoke with about whether or not they think it will actually make shoppers and the staff more safe.
I'm not sure why they're doing it, if they're doing it because they're trying to make a difference, or if they're doing it because of their own comfort level.
People saying they don't know if new anti-open carry policies by stores like Walmart, Smith's, Wendy's, and Target will actually make a difference. Many also don't know a New Mexico law already is in place preventing open carry in places that sell alcohol.
I did not know that.
Some saying gun laws should extend even further.
No guns should be allowed into any public place.
John Mallory is the director of training at Caliber's Shooters Sports. He was not surprised to learn that some retailers were going this route.
That's a very viable option for those retailers. The problem is the way that the laws are written for New Mexico. What punishable offense do you have if somebody is lawfully and legally carrying a firearm? It's basically trespassing.
Like when you talk about concealed versus open carry.
If you have a valid New Mexico concealed carry permit, and you go into those places carrying concealed, you're not violating any law unless the property owner or manager has specifically said with signs that are indicated at every entrance.
Mallory says those who choose to arm themselves legally may find a concealed carry license the better option.
If that is a choice that you've made to openly carry, you have to understand that you're announcing yourself to the entire world. And will that pose a problem? It certainly can.
Now, while some of the people I spoke with say they don't really know whether or not these policy changes at the retail stores will actually prevent any mass shootings, they do say they believe it is a step in the right direction. Reporting in Northeast Albuquerque, Brendan Evans, KOAT Action 7 News.